If I die or whatever, it can happen. If anything would have happened to me, it's about 3 albums ready. And I like that. Absolutely true. When I get shot, when I go to jail, when I die, you can watch. They know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go far. You know, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. I want to be 50 years old at a BET, We Shall Overcome Achievement Award. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. It's like being the last person alive, you know what I'm saying? After 3 days, you can't do anything. What can I do? Where can I go? Taking 5 bullets. Surviving. I'm known as a survivor now. I hope to be in the future known as somebody. You know, I want people to be talking about me like, you know, remember when he was real bad? Remember when Tupac was real bad? You know what I mean? Never, my name is not uttered. You know what I'm saying? And that's good for me because I don't want to be forgotten. If I'm forgotten, then that means I'm comfortable. And I think everything is okay. Be tired of the nonsense, then I think I'm a positive role model because I never die. If you have a name that no one else has, you have to repeat it twice. You got to say it with extra feeling the second time. It builds character. So, you know, that's what my mother gave it to me. I need to stay true to the streets. Rap could do whatever it got to do to make money, just stay alive. Right. But hip-hop got to stay true to the streets. If you're talking about you hardcore, I better see some sidewalks and beer bottles in your arms. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have any positive messages for all you, except keep your head up, you know, don't give up.
Why not make a video about positive?
See, that's why you don't have to do video. So keep your head up. It's for that. The first line. So say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh, then the deeper the roots. I give all to my sister's own welfare. Tupac kids, and don't nobody else care. Check. I know they like to beat you down a lot, and when you come around the block, brothers clown a lot. But please, don't cry, dry your eyes, never let up. Forgive, but don't forget, girl, keep your head up. And when he tells you you ain't nothing, don't believe him. And if he can't learn to love you, you should leave him. Cause sister, you know me. And I ain't trying to gash up, I just call it how I see it. You know what makes me unhappy? When brothers make babies and leave a young mother to be a pet. Now since we all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and our game from a woman, I wonder why we take from our women, why we rape our women, do we hate our women? I think it's time we kill for our women, time to heal our women, be real to our women. Because if we don't have a race of babies that will hate the ladies that make the babies, and since a man can't make one, he has the right to tell a woman when and where to create one. So we're the real G's. Get up. I know you fed up, ladies. Keep your head up.
All right.
To see what life should be like. If God wanted me to be this person and be happy here, he wouldn't let me feel so oppressed. He wouldn't let me feel so trampled on. I want when they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. I got to do more than just the average man would do. I got to set a mark that can't nobody touch. And then when I set that mark, I'm going to make it. What the rap audience ain't ready for is a real person. You know what I want to say, a real N-I-G-G-A. Fighting the battle that we got to fight. You know what I'm saying? If niggas want to be down, shit, it can be an all nigga thing. But if niggas don't, shit, I'll be by my motherfucking self that I won't go. And I feel as though if you got love and you putting out real shit, you can do that. If you kicking that shit from your heart, you can go wherever your heart wants you to go. But if you kicking that shit from the white folks' office, then white folks gonna have to bring you through the hood. Gonna be straight up, like if I was a street person. That's how I'm coming at the whole world, and I'm being real about it. Now, my next album's gonna be better and more slamming. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, I'm going to be even that much more potent next year. And I don't want no garbage. Anybody talk about me, anybody diss Digital Underground, they got problems because we large and we all over the country. Anybody diss us, they're going to get stomped. That's word is born because this is money. So anybody try to take away Digital Underground's money as a whole, they got a problem. We're going to suffocate. Practice makes perfect. You have to be diligent about what you want. You have to apply yourself. You have to motivate yourself. And you have to do it for self, by yourself. And then you can do things for other people. God put us wherever we want to be at. Then it makes sense that God will put us in the ghetto. That means he wants us to work hard to get up out of here. That means he's testing us even more. That makes sense. It makes sense that if you're good in your heart, then you closer to God. But if you evil, then you close to the devil. That makes sense. I see that every day. Have you seen some of these goddamn churches lately? It's ones that take up the whole block in New York. It's homeless people out here. Why ain't God letting them stay there? Why these niggas got gold ceilings and shit? Why God need gold ceilings to talk to me? Why do God need colored windows to talk to me? Why God can't come where I'm at, where he sent me? If God wanted to talk to me in a pretty spot like that, why the hell he sent me here then? It's our job. It's to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish, and because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should. People don't stand up for me. Who is? I understand these white folks looking at me like that because they don't know me. They didn't hear keep your head up. That ain't no fluke. You know, keep your head up ain't no goddamn come up. I didn't do that to be smiling in my face to say, oh, he's cool. I did that from my heart. So that if they do try to put a rape charge on me, my sisters could say he ain't about that. Now, if my sisters can't say that, you won't hear another keep your head up out my mouth. We learn all our gang shit from the government. You know what I'm saying? We learn all this gun shit from the government. You know, somebody get a gun, the gov get a bigger gun. You know what I'm saying? How they gonna show us that thing we can't pick up? So I'm picking up, feel me? Yeah. There's richer and there's poorer. There's no just, you know, did a movie, got a little bit of money, living okay, black neighborhood. I have to be in a white neighborhood, so I don't fit in. That's hell. It's hell when you can't be around your peers. All my life I grew up around black people, poor people, but I can't live around poor people now because they'll rob me. And why would they rob me? Because they're starving, because there's no money here. But they're telling me, now that I made a little money, I have to move here. So I go down paths that haven't been traveled before, and I usually mess up. But I learned. I was loving that somebody came and said, Tupac, you were a great actor, you know, you did a great part. So now I want to, you know, do that even more and do other parts. I want to do better parts. Like, I want to Terminator 2 role or something different so people can really see. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite.
Tell me, how do you pronounce your name?
Tupac.
Tupac.
Remember, like two and Pac like pocket. You won't go wrong. Just Tupac.
Looking good. What's your best Christmas memory?
Let me see. When I thought we didn't get any gifts for Christmas, I was in Baltimore. I thought we didn't get nothing. There was a knock on the door. My sister's principal from her school came, and they had like this charity, whatever, where they give like the turkey to the poor family on the block. We was the poor family. So we got this turkey. I got some cheap boots. You know, got little cheap trinkets. But on Christmas, you want as many trinkets as possible. And so I got a whole bunch of little tiny things. It was cool. We got free cheese, free beans, free butter, free everything. All that little government surplus stuff. But on Christmas, you needed, I mean, as opposed to us having an empty refrigerator, empty nothing. So I just remember when it first came, you know, and it's always like a Christmas carol playing around Christmas time on somebody's TV. And I just remember that first feeling, like really feeling like, you know, dang, this is Christmas. You know, this is like the give thing. The give thing. That's when I used to feel the sorriest for my mother. It's because there was no man there, you know, and this is a woman, my mother. She had to tell us, you know, she had to make it like Mary, and there was nothing there. There wasn't even regular dinner, let alone Christmas dinner, you know, and she had to, like, explain to us how, like, I mean, it's so hard to sell that all we need is each other's speech, especially when your stomach hurts, you know, and she's telling us that as our stomachs go, she's like, all we need is each other and some meat. But I thought it was just so beautiful how she just would be strong and she would do it. And she would never use that time to go, your fathers are really jerks, you know, they really left me here. But they did. Our fathers really did leave her. And I mean, our fathers, like my father, my sister's father, different fathers, but they really did leave us. And, you know, they didn't call on Christmas to help my mother explain why the hell we ain't getting no gifts. They was just like, you know, with they woman, wherever they was, being big shotty, being Santa Claus to somebody else's kids. And so, I mean, no love taken from my father, God rest his soul, but, I mean, he better not expect nothing big on Christmas.
Tell me about some of the special things that someone growing up in the inner city in your situation deals with.
Okay. Man, it's like, that's deep. It's like, when you're born, usually you're born to a dynasty or an empire, right? You're born like as a junior or you know, following in your father's footsteps. You always tell, oh, your father, he did this, or your father, or your grandfather, he did this, or we got this, or the family heirlooms. There's none of that in the outer city. I call it the outer city because we left out. It's nothing. We don't get any family heirloom, the family crest, all that stuff that you would think is so important was meaningless. Because I mean, come on. Our family crest was cotton. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's like the only thing we can really leave behind is culture, is music, you know, and dignity and determination. That's what we had. So it's like, I feel as though I'm cheated because instead of me fulfilling my prophecy, I have to start one. Instead of me, you know, doing a good job and carrying on the empire, I have to build one. And that's a hell of a job for a 21-year-old. You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of a job for any youngster, male or female, to have to build an empire for your family. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, especially when the odds is that, you know that somebody else who lives in the inner city, the real inner city, suburbia, who, when he's born, I mean, 16, he gets a car, automatic. You know, there's money in the bank for college. You know, it's Christmases, go to vacation somewhere. Our vacations was down the street, cross town, grandma house. You know what I'm saying? That was the vacation. Or, you know, or jail, to be even more real. And I hate to make this like sad story, but it's real. Because this world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a, gimme, gimme, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Push, 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 push. Step, step, step. Crush, crush, crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped. Just, you know, I feel like, instead of us just being like, slavery's bad, slavery's down, bad whitey, bad whitey. I mean, all right, let's stop that. And everybody's smart enough to know that, I mean, we've been slighted. And we want ours. And I don't mean by, like, ours, 40 acres and a mule, because we're past that. But we need help. I mean, for us to be on our own 2 feet, us meaning youth or us meaning black people, whatever you want to take it for us to be on our own 2 feet, we do need help. Because we have been here. We have been a good friend. If you want to make it a relationship type thing, we have been there, and now we deserve our payback. It's like you got a friend that you don't never look out for. You know, you dressed up in jewels. Now America's got jewels, and they paid and everything, and they lending money to everybody except us. And it's like, you know, everybody need a little help on their way to being, you know, self-reliant. I mean, if this is truly a melting pot in the country where we care about it, and Lady Liberty got a hand like this, she really loves us, then we really need to be like that. And it needs to be the black kids. And if there's a white person who got money, then you need to help them. He need to help black kids, Mexican kids, Korean kids, whatever. But it needs to be real. And it need to be before we all die, and then you say, oh, I made a mistake. We should have gave them some money. We really should have helped these folks. It's going to be too late. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you got to pay your own karma. And that's when God make you punish. When God punishes you. Because I feel like, you know, it's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for $36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic. That's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1 million, $1 billion, and then there's people starving. There's no way. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants. I know you're rich. I know you got $40 billion, but can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense to me. It don't. And then these people celebrate Christmas. They got big trees, huge trees, all the little trimmings. Everybody got gifts, and then somebody's starving. And they're having a white Christmas. They're having a great Christmas, eggnog and the whole nine. That's not fair to me.